You probably know what I'm going to say before I say it, Barney.
Say it, please, please. I've been waiting to hear this in person.
So what do you want to get from the session? What would you like to get? So we've done the online. We did a little bit of online, which was great to meet you, and then
that was
and to see you swing and to start the work.
That was so surreal having you literally in my head. It was no, Barney, he's actually talking to you. You're not just listening to one of his videos. But I want to see where I am with things. I'm certain, as I said to George earlier, I've got a lot more to get out of my golf swing.
Yeah.
What strengths can I build on? What gaps do I need to focus on to fill in?
Yeah.
Through your approach, my understanding of my golf swing is better than it's ever been.
Brilliant.
My golf swing's better than it's ever been. I understand it. My excitement and enthusiasm for golf is at 53, almost 54, is higher than it's ever been. And I summarize it, and I've stolen this again from you and paraphrased it, that people have been whacking shit with sticks for thousands of years.
Yeah.
This is no different.
And all this is just a recontextualization of it. Mm-hmm. With tech, science, coaching philosophy. It all boils down to what you just said really there. So it's innate. Nice one.
That felt all right.
Right, let's have a look. You know the script, I'm sure, here.
Yeah.
So there's the stance, left and right, pressure distribution, centre of pressure in each foot, the combined pressure there. We're going to follow the trace. Obviously, we're going to look at the rotational component. So this is where there could be some issues in you trying to time your pop.
The vertical,
Okay.
it just hasn't been
Quite the same.
effective.
The problem is, it's the drop. You don't really...
There's not much of a drop.
No. If I could borrow the club. To load whatever we're swinging, we need to change direction quick. And then that counter movement that we're making relative to the golf club loads this.
Right.
It starts to create a tensioning through the body, and we start to transfer that momentum, and it loads the club due to the inertia. Okay. But we've got to make sure that we're changing direction at the right rate, and that we continue to shift that pressure. So what's happening is this is acceleration. So you accelerate now. It's good because your pressure's moving as you're swinging back, but it doesn't go far enough.
The X didn't go far enough.
That way, towards the lead side.
Yeah, it should have gone
And so
further back.
It needs to be further forward.
Forward,
Yeah.
okay,
So-
at this point,
so
gotcha.
So
Yep.
we need to be forward so we can then push on.
Yep.
But if the pressure's if it's on its way, you're going to have to start firing early, because essentially the pressure's not where it needs to be to push off and use the left side. The movements are there. We just need to elongate that journey with the pressure to the left side. We need to speed it up, and we need to create that impulse, that braking force to let you go.
Does it make sense to you that with the driver, for example, it feels better, it feels easier because this swings longer, I've got more time.
More time, bigger range, and you're probably reacting to the momentum more athletically. I can see where we need to go with it. What we need to do now is get you on the balance pads.
Best news ever. You know what would the worst thing in the world could have been for me? Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do it any better. That would have been so disappointing.
Oh, that's never the case.
Oh,
As you know. Standing nice and tall, Barney. Legs straight. Just roll your ankles back and forth. So you're just going toe to heel, heel to toe, and let it lift you up. Perfect. Awesome. Now, keeping the legs straight, let's just roll from side to side. You're a consummate professional at this, you see. Veteran. Now, when you do this, Barney, I want you to, as you go forward, I want you to anteriorly tilt your pelvis. I want you to stick your backside out and squat as you go forward onto your knees. Yes. So imagine you've got like sponge balls here in your hip flexors. I want you to imagine you're squashing them as you go into your toes, and then as you go back round into your heels, they'd fall out. Good. So because we want hip flexion, I want you to tip forward a bit more as you do it with your chest. So you're loading up anteriorly here, and then push off back round. That's it. Nice. That's it. Good. Standing upright, legs straight, just twisting the hips. Perfect. Now let's make a walking action, and let's use the walking action to twist the hips. Cool. Okay, now let's use the knees to assist. Let's use the natural collapse. Yeah, by letting the knees move in diagonally. Now, just keeping this quiet. Just separate the lower body. It's better. Awesome. A bit quick if you can. Perfect. That's it. Now I want you to swing your arms with the rotation. Arms swing back and forth, and they don't deviate offline, Barney. So they just stays dead straight. Perfect. Let's bring in the drop and pop. So, standing on the balance pads, all I want you to do is a little jump. Just like that. Cool. And I want you to notice how it feels here. Just want you to tap the hip flexors there for me, there, just in the groins, and just, that's where I want your attention to be. And notice where the pressure in your feet is and how these react. Perfect. So that's the drop and pop. There. Perfect. Now we're going to integrate that to swing the arms. So we drop, pop, and then the arms swing, drop, pop, and the arms swing. Lovely. Good, so that's the intensity we're after. So try that on the carpet for me now. That same level of intensity. Yeah, that's it. You don't have to stamp the feet. What you're actually going to be doing is using your hips more than your... So that's raising, that's bending your knees to use your heel. You can be using your hips to drop. Use flexion, so you're sinking into the floor in the drop. It's really important we activate this from the right place. So the heels stay on the trampette, you just drop in. So just let yourself drop into it. So slower. That's better. Just sink into your heels on the way back. On the way down, sink in. That's better. I want you to sink into the heels and spring up off your toes. Good. Now come back on here and try that. Just very smooth first and just very low level. That's better. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, you can relax for a second. So there's a linear awareness for this. Now rotary. No swaying. Literally at the minute, just twisting. So this is all rotary, this, Barney. So feet a bit closer together. Perfect. Lovely. Good. So earlier now, this is fantastic. Stay where you are. So you're going to combine this with the rotation. So you drop to the left but rotate to the right at the same time. So I'll show you.
Yes.
So you're going to get more of the... So it's the pop to rotate.
Right.
There, that's it. There we go. That's giving you time then to drop earlier before. That's it. That's the energy for the body. There you go. Perfect. That's your energy to rotate the upper body. That's it. So you can separate. That's it. Good. Because all the rotation that way is going to come from a different source. It's going to be a sequence from the ground. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Well done. Good. So there's more of a springiness to this hip. Mm-hmm. Nice. Pressure plate. If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos. I'm just going to take that away for a second, little practice. So the ball's there. Tell me when you can't see that place where the ball would be.
Okay.
Okay, now swing back, and now shift to see it. Cool. And then swing through. Okay, so that's going to be the exercise. Tell me when you can't see it.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to swing back, but then you're going to have to see it first. Yeah, before you play it.
Okay.
Tell me when you can't see it.
Okay.
Okay, off we go. Excellent.
Okay.
Nice. Feet together. That's it. Just feet together there, Barney. So otherwise you're too far away. So if you go into the middle of the logo, it's a very small step. It's a very small journey.
Right foot.
Exactly. Yeah, that's nice. Small journey with the foot, big journey with the hip. Yes. This is giving you all that recoil, that rebound. The recoil is rotation from the push-off, that's it. So that's your rotation there, look. And then you can integrate that into your drop. Let yourself drop left. Yes, that was lovely. So you're dropping left. Nice. So if I can borrow the club, we're going to just play a few shots, Barney, and live life on the left.
Live life on the left.
So here, take your stance, and now you're going to be in front of the ball, just on the tiptoe, just
Love
3/4 swings. But what we're going to do, we're going to feel the drop and pop. So you're going to swing back and then feel the spring. So you get used to standing up as you swing down. That was a good one. Well played.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done. Nice.
There's more recruitment going on in that hip.
Yeah, it's joining the party.
Yes. It's
Good. You can twist your hips more. That's it. Nice. Spring. Try and keep the foot there
okay.
and pop. Yeah, extend the toes down because that's going to stretch it more. Nice. This is a vertical torque. Nice. Keep the foot there and push your. So you're pushing your hip away from your toe. Yes. You're stretching the band from the toe. Nice. That was brilliant. Well done, Barney.
That felt really good right
Yeah,
there.
that was lovely. What you did then, I don't know what you felt you did, but what I'm seeing is, you see your body's inclination here to rotate the pelvis into the femur. See the belt buckle going in towards the femur. We don't want this happening yet.
Okay.
Okay, this is gonna happen as you push off. But you're starting down from here, and this is a mechanism you're going to need later on to react to the push-off. It's so much better than it was, but there's still trace elements because your body's been used to firing from here as opposed to from the ground. The good thing to do would be actually hit shots on the board and just feel yourself dropping into 3 and then using the 4 to play the shot. Nice, well done. Very good. So I just want you to look at this quickly.
I knew that old man could do that.
Okay, it's brilliant. So this hip's opening up
Yeah.
as you're loading, because when you push off, that's going to close up. Okay, because your pelvis is going to rotate and you can internally rotate. So into it. So you don't want to be internally rotating by moving the pelvis to the femur. That just locks the hip. You want to be internally rotating by pushing off. This is all external rotation. This then fires the pelvis. That travels faster as you go up the sequence. It gets faster and faster. So the pelvis now rotates
and catches up
and takes over and rotates into the femur. And that looks like internal rotation. But you've got it through external rotation. So you have to have external rotation for much longer in the 3. So then you've got it to react. So here, then it can go internal later. So this is key, this, where you are there. That's fantastic. Just want you to feel how much you've got to work against me. Good. Drop in first. That's it. You can drop into a 3 as well. Good. And again. Really work hard against it. Drop in. Good. Just have a little swing using the step drill just to let yourself go there. Yeah. That's beautiful. Well done. Use the flow because you've got basically a fantastic 3 and 4. Nice one.
I mean, that's just got more pop.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And
that was awesome. Really rotate to get over here. Yes. Good. Challenge yourself to let your foot go not as far, smaller step, that's it, and more that way with the foot. Brilliant. Well done.
I can feel the drop for the first time ever. And that drop takes so much pressure off my back.
Awesome. Because you're rotating this way and then pushing off.
Yeah.
The drop it's a free fall.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to force something and rotating in there with I mean, you never really had the 3. It was like a mini 3. You were straight into firing, really, crunching. Left hip outside, left ankle, let the mass drift, then you can push and look at that rotation now. Oh,
I don't think I've ever
that's beautiful, Barney.
had this kind of separation.
That is absolutely fantastic.
All right, I'm going to have to hit a couple with the driver,
Yeah, absolutely.
just for giggles.
Absolutely, we'll go out. We'll need to go
Yeah.
outside. So the driver is perfect for your step drill exercises. So I'll take the ball. If you want to just do a couple of the step drills, so I'd start with the left leg one first, because then we're creating the journey back in reverse, so the body knows where it's going.
So
you do the left. I do the left side
Okay,
first.
left
So
side first.
I do this first, and then you can bring in the journey to take you there. You see, nice, and really corkscrew yourself into that left side, and then a little pop out. There you go. So you can just feel the drop in and the pop out of that hip. That's it. Nice. It's a lovely spring. Sharp.
I think I could use that.
Oh, bullet straight.
For the last 10 years up until this year, my driver, I wouldn't even hit it most of the time. I would just hit these quick hooks.
Really?
And now it's
That's awesome. Giving you confidence.
It's reborn. Yeah.
Now you see what's happening here is you're firing the pivot. So the pivot is tension in the chain. So
Yep.
once this fires, the levers are getting pulled and they get the tension as they're getting pulled by the pivot because you're keeping the pivot going. Awesome. What a shot.
I could make do with that.
We can play with that one, can't we? That was awesome. Some power behind that one.
And the upper body soft,
Just letting it go.
letting it go, letting it freewheel.
Awesome. Barney? Brilliant. Thanks, mate. Thank you for
pleasure.
making
Thank
the trip.
you. I wouldn't even get this close and not come.
No.
Not come.
No.
George,
Brilliant. Thank you.
Well done, Barney. That was awesome.
such a
was.
pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure to watch.
Thanks a lot. Finally got to meet in person.
I know it. It's